The first thing I noticed wasn't the ocean. It was the air. Warm, salty, soft, like it was touching my skin gently instead of pushing it. I had finally reached the beach in Florida. Hey, it's Airi. Today, I want to take you with me to a place where the world felt quiet and ocean felt like home. Ready? The sky was wide and open, painted in pale blue. The sun wasn't harsh. It was golden, calm, almost welcoming. And the sound, waves rolling in, then pulling back again and again like the ocean was breathing. I stood there for a moment, barefoot, my toes slowly sinking into the sand. The sand was warm on the surface, but cool underneath. That contrast felt strange and comforting at the same time. And then I realized something. This was my first time wearing a bikini. Not in photos, not in my room, not just trying it on and taking it off, but really wearing it outside, under the sun, in front of people. I took a deep breath. If you've ever felt nervous about your body, about being seen, about stepping out of your comfort zone, comment me if you've ever felt this way too. Because in that moment, my mind was loud. What if people stare? What if I look awkward? What if I don't belong here? But then the ocean interrupted my thoughts. A wave crashed softly near the shoreline, leaving behind white foam that disappeared in seconds. Seagulls circled above, their shadows gliding over the sand. I looked around. People were lying on beach towels, sunbathing. Some were applying sunscreen, rubbing it slowly into their arms and shoulders. A few kids were building sandcastles, using bright plastic buckets and shovels. No one was looking at me. Everyone was busy living their own little beach story. By the way, if you want this full story and all the beach vocabulary in one place, I've shared a free PDF guide in the description. Don't forget to download it. I adjusted my sunglasses, wear my hat, and started walking. The shoreline felt different. Wet sand, smooth and firm. Tiny seashells were scattered everywhere. Spiral shells, broken shells, pearly white, soft pink. I picked one up. It was cool in my palm, with rough edges shaped by the tide. Farther into the water, I could see small fish darting near the surface, their silver bodies flashing under the sunlight. Some people were snorkeling, their masks half submerged, floating calmly like they belonged there. The ocean wasn't aggressive, it was gentle. Each wave touched my ankles, then my calves, then slowly reached my knees. The water was cool, refreshing, washing away the heat and somehow the fear. I let the water move around me. I wasn't fighting it. I wasn't hiding. I was just standing there, being present. I smiled. For the first time that day, I forgot about how I looked. I started noticing how I felt. The sun warming my shoulders, the breeze drying the water on my skin, the rhythmic sound of waves, splash, retreat, repeat. I lay down on my towel, facing the sky. Clouds moved lazily, stretched thin like brush strokes. The smell of salt mixed with sunscreen and coconut oil from somewhere nearby. A beach vendor passed by, calling out softly, selling cold drinks and ice cream. The ice in his cooler clinked as he walked. I closed my eyes, and I felt peaceful. Not the loud happiness you see online, but the quiet kind. The kind that settles inside you. Have you ever felt peace like that? Not excitement, just calm? If yes, comment peace. I want to know. Later, I walked along the beach again. Footprints formed behind me, only to be erased by the next wave. It reminded me how temporary our worries really are. I watched jellyfish drifting near the shallow water. Translucent, delicate, moving without effort. Pelicans stood near the edge, completely still, waiting for fish. Nature wasn't trying to impress anyone. It was just existing. And somehow, that made me feel confident too. I realized confidence isn't about showing your body. It's about not hiding your presence. I laughed softly to myself. The girl who once avoided mirrors was now standing in the open under the sun, surrounded by strangers, and feeling safe. As the afternoon moved toward evening, the light changed. The sun dipped lower, turning the water golden orange. The horizon blurred where the sea met the sky. Waves looked softer, the breeze cooler. I wrapped a light cover-up around myself and sat near the shore, watching the sunset reflect on the ripples. That day didn't change my body. It changed my relationship with it. I didn't become confident at the beach. I allowed myself to be. And maybe that's what confidence really is. So if you're listening to this right now, learning English, learning life, learning yourself, remember this. You don't need permission to exist fully. Not on a beach, not in a room, not in your own skin. And if this story made you feel something, even a little, tell me in the comments. What place makes you feel peaceful? And if you want more real stories like this, stories that help you feel English, not just study it, subscribe to the channel. I'll be right here waiting for you with the next story. See you.